disappointment and elation in the coming weeks for high school seniors and their families as colleges inform them if they've been accepted, waitlisted, or rejected. The bad news is it'll cost an arm and a leg for that degree. The worst news is these so-called institutions of higher learning are more often than not restricting free speech, especially when it goes against the left's agenda. Well, Laura Beltz is with the Foundation for Individual Rights and Expression, which just released its annual list of the best and worst schools, and she joins us now. And also with us, Brilyn Hollyhand, who is the editor-in-chief of the Truth Gazette, and she's also the host of the Brilyn Hollyhand Show and co-chair of the RNC Youth Advisory Council. Hey, thanks. I agree that you're with us. I'm glad that you're with us, both of you. So, Laura, first to you, okay, what criteria did you use to rate and rank these colleges?
So we rated them on a traffic light-based scale. So red light policies at schools, these are the policies that regulate free speech. They're ones that clearly and substantially restrict protected speech. So a policy that says you can't use offensive speech anywhere on campus, that would earn a red light rating. A yellow light rating is for the more vague or narrow restrictions. So if it just says no offensive speech in the residence halls, then that would earn a yellow light rating. And then a green light rating is for policies that don't seriously imperil free speech. So we took a look at all the regulations on student expression at almost 500 colleges across the country, and we rated them on that scale.
I'm going to get to those ratings in a second, but Brilyn, you're a junior in high school, so I'm sure you're starting to look at colleges right now. Do you expect any school that you apply to is going to be, they're all going to be crazy these days, I guess, but do you expect as a conservative to whatever campus you go to that you'll be accepted and you won't have to go through the nonsense that a lot of young conservatives are going through on campus?
Well, Rob, let me point this out. In this new study, out of the 489 schools that they surveyed, only 63 of those received that green light rating for maintaining their free speech policies. 63. That's only 13%. And like you pointed out, this time next year, I'll be packing my bags and getting ready to head off to college. I'm actually in the process of touring colleges right now, but I've got news for you. I'm not going to be paying a kidney to go to a university that's going to silence me for 4 years. And this isn't anything new. We're seeing this all across the country. My generation's right to free speech is actively under assault. But Ronald Reagan warned us of this when he said that freedom is one generation away from extinction. Rob, we are that generation. We are the last line of defense before our freedoms are entirely stripped forever. And this example we're seeing is censorship on a college campus, but it's not just campuses. It's on social media, it's in corporate offices, it's even in our communities. We must push back. We must fight this before it's too late.
You're absolutely right. So, Laura, give us an example of how a school would censor speech or create a hostile environment for unpopular viewpoints.
So we see a lot of policies at schools that are called bias reporting policies. And so they ask students to report on other students when they think that their speech is expressing bias toward a particular type of characteristic. So Bates College, for example, says that bias incidents include hate speech, sexist jokes, disparaging remarks on social media sites. But that, of course, includes a great deal of protected speech. What is disparaging to someone may not be disparaging to another person. And Bates is a private college, but it commits to protecting free speech rights in its policies. So